Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nerds of the Northland. Today we're going over our top 5 Zelda games. I'm going to start here with my list. Starting at number 5, I had to put Tears of the Kingdom. Such a great game. I never actually finished it. It's still sitting on my Switch, and I paid $80 for it. I should probably do something about that. But just the open world and the exploration and the making the items and the putting the fans on the platforms and flying around in the wind. It's so cool, man. Like, it's really amazing, especially that they fit it and then it's on a system like the Switch. It looks so amazing, and I can't imagine what it looks like on the Switch too. Um, I'm not gonna buy one, but if one of you want to send me one, I'll take it. Merry Christmas. Whatever. Okay, but someday I'll finish that. I'm sure it's great, but I mean, there's just so much to do too. It's gonna be a 1,000-hour game, but someday I'll get to it. I have so many games to get to, but we'll move on. Number 4. I think the rest of these games have actually finished. Twilight Princess. It was really great. And the switch from Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time was like and Wind Waker. They're really lighter. I don't know, I want to say childish, but it had a lighter feel to it. I feel like Twilight Princess was a lot darker and like demonic almost. And I don't know, the mechanics were really cool in the Wii. Even I never really played on the Wii. I still, to this day, prefer the GameCube version. I love the GameCube controllers. I have no idea why anybody would hate those controllers. They just, as far as a Nintendo system goes, they really pulled it off really well. But yeah, next, number 3 is also for the GameCube. Now, this is a game that, I guess I'm 35 and I'm starting to feel old. If there's any young people watching this, back in the early 2000s, just after the 1900s, you could buy a game system and they would actually give you things with it. Like, I got a GameCube with 2 games for less than half of full price of the actual console. Back when we used to get bundles and they didn't charge us $400,000 for every peripheral and controller. And stop it, Nintendo. I think I've been saying this every video. Nintendo's going to come after me. Be like Gary Bowser. They're going to sue me for everything I have and everything my kids have and everything my grandkids have. And that guy's screwed. Look up Gary Bowser. It's an interesting story. And his name's Gary Bowser. Like, this is like, how is that real life? The guy Nintendo sues is named Bowser. We're in a simulation. My God. Like, what is happening? But I'm on a tangent here. I love Wind Waker. Just the exploration, and I mean, I just played it a couple months ago. I hacked a Wii. I bought the game on a GameCube and played it like you're supposed to. And before I even got into the game, I immediately, just as soon as I could, I mapped the entire, like, for no reason. You put so much time into it, and eventually you're gonna do it anyway. But I did it right as soon as I got out and could start mapping. I mapped the entire world. I love that setup and searching for things and exploring different islands and getting. Oh, it was such a great game. And I guess I wish there was post game, but I guess it's Zelda. They don't really have that. But once you explore everything and do everything, it's just kind of, there's nothing else to do. But getting there is amazing. Amazing going. And I don't, even back in the day, I remember when it came out, I really talked a lot of crap about the cell shading and the different look. But now looking back with nostalgia, I guess I loved it. It was really great. And it was really experimental. It looked awesome. Now we're gonna move back. We're gonna go a little bit back further in the past. Wink. That's stupid. Number 2 is A Link to the Past. Back on the Super Nintendo. Probably one of the earliest games I really remember. I mean, this was back in like the 1900s. Such a long time ago, man. Feels like another world. But I can actually remember playing this in the back room of my garage as a child. We didn't have video game consoles inside at one point. There was a TV in my dad's like office space in the back of our garage. That was a long time ago, man. The big old like tube TV weighed like 700 pounds. 3 people died getting in there. It was pretty crazy, but it was a good time. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. Now I'm gonna move on to number 1. I have to give it to Ocarina of Time. I mean, it's such a like pivotal game and so influential on everything, and really probably when my love of Zelda really took off. I mean, I loved A Link to the Past, but once we got to Ocarina of Time, I can't count how many times I played through it. I just played through it when I got my Switch like a year ago. I played through it on my Wii. I love it so much. It's such a great game. Not a whole lot else I can say about that. I mean, that whole era was just like, I don't know. Regardless of what happens, I think because of nostalgia and because of the time in my life, nothing will ever beat. I mean, Ocarina of Time is probably one of my favorite games of all time, period. Not counting, not Zelda. But um, thank you very much for listening to the rambling of a crazy person. Uh, I don't know where else to go. Appreciate you watching our video. You can check me out at jmosier or twitch.tv/jmosier89. I've actually started streaming again. I am doing a playthrough of Resident Evil 8, The Village, which I am stupid. I thought it was just like a add-on to Resident Evil 4. I thought it was just more Resident Evil 4, and then I started playing it. I'm like, oh, this is a Biohazard like continuation, which is awesome. Ethan, that guy's the most unlucky person in the world. He's had his hand chopped off twice. But it also made me realize I just need to get some like alcohol and some herbs, and I can cut my hand off and glue it back on. So remember that, kids. Have a good week.
Hey everyone, welcome to Nerds of Northland, episode 14, the top 5 Zelda games after Mario. Kind of wanted to do Zelda, but we're going to do the top 5. And I'm going to start right away with number 5, Wind Waker. I have a lot of good memories with this game, and I actually was one of the people that liked the cell shading when it came out. People like my dad and others just wanted the realistic look and was disappointed. And I understand, and I did at the time too. But I fell in love with the cell shading because art and all that good stuff. And my dad thought it was cartoony like other people did, but it's okay. It grows on you, and yeah, it's just beautifully made. The temples. Later on, you can make the ship go faster, I think, but even the original didn't take too long to get everywhere. I just liked the pace of it. The sound design was amazing, especially during the 2000s on the GameCube. Um, Things nowadays are more typically impressive overall. Everything's gotten better, but in the 2000s when things sounded extremely good, you really noticed it. Like games like Wind Waker, Nintendo actually did that pretty well in the GameCube in general games. I remember a lot of good sounding games like Beautiful Joe. So yeah, I'll just go to number 4, which is 4 Swords Adventures. And no, I didn't try to put it at number 4 because of 4, but a lot of good memories with a good friend of mine back in the day, and just good multiplayer game overall for all you Zelda fans out there. I gotta show off my Triforce tattoo one time, just once. I had to do it, just had to. Anyways, all y'all should play 4 Swords Adventures, the multiplayer people out there. I know 60 to 70% of you are social gamers, because that's what college taught me. And college is always right. So that means 60% of you are going to like the multiplayer. Crap. No, it's really good. It's a really good game. The puzzles are fun. You can do it single player too, but you just have to guide the rest of the links, different colored links, different colored tunics and stuff. Not different color. Don't worry. Just the tunics. Don't doesn't matter. No. I should go to number 3 now, which is A Link Between Worlds, which I probably should talk about Link to the Past first, but that's actually foreshadowing. I'll just start with the sequel because I like the original better. A Link Between Worlds is the sequel to A Link to the Past, and it is made 22 years later, 21 years later, and it's it's amazing. It's exactly what Link to the Past would be on the 3DS. I have the 2DS XL, but it still is great and amazing. And there's this thing you can do in the game where you can go in the wall, and that was really creative. They had the most the team that was behind it created the most awesome puzzles. And I'm not a big puzzle guy because I'm a dummy, but I thought it was pretty cool. And I got through the puzzles and beat the game eventually. But I only beat it one time. I probably am due to beat it again. It's been like 8-9 years since I did that. But number 2, Ocarina of Time. Yeah. No, it's the greatest 3D Zelda experience of my life. So many good memories. When I was a kid with my good buddy, we would actually use cardboard or paper too, and cut out some rupees and then just make a shop. And it was all the stuff that was in the game with the guidebook. It was such a good time, man. When that came out, the N64 was just beasting with 007 GoldenEye and just so many great games during that time. And what can I say about Ocarina of Time that no one already doesn't know? That it's a masterpiece and in every way possible. Even the 3DS version, that's probably the version I would play right now. Yeah, I'm just a crazy person who's swatting flies. That's all I'm doing. There's no one around me. Nope. I'm not at a friend's house named Joe, and yep. He's off camera. Number 1, A Link to the Past. Yeah! Why did number 1 and 2 I did not sound very enthused, but trust me, they're the best games of all time. A Link to the Past on the 2D, and Ocarina of Time on the 3D. I gotta put A Link to the Past on the 2D. Super Nintendo guy. Alright, so. Perfect puzzles, perfect environment, perfect aesthetics, perfect dynamics, perfect mechanics. Games have to have mechanics, dynamics, and aesthetics all work together. And that's what A Link to the Past did. Now, for all you game designers out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And everyone else that knows what those are, which is everyone. So, yes. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good week. Have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas. We are going to take the week off, Christmas off, because we take holidays off. But yeah, that was the top 5 Zelda games after the Mario. And you can find me at twitch.tv/CosmoRetro and CosmoRetro everywhere. My first game, Dream Daisy, is now out on Steam and itch.io, and you can find it there. So, love y'all. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. So that's a pretty good list. A lot in common and a few differences. And I guess the first one I'll talk about that we have in common is Wind Waker.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like a lot like Mario Sunshine. That whole era seems to be a little controversial for some people. I don't know. Missed some people. Some people didn't like how it looked, how it played. I enjoyed it a lot. So I don't.
Right. The whole GameCube era to me is very nostalgic in a really. Like they took the N64's 3D and just made it way better, just like a very more developed version of N64, kind of, as a cube in different ways like that. And I loved not many people love the controller. I love the controller, the way it feels. They made it feel feel. It really does. It's about the feel a lot of times.
Yeah, and it wouldn't really work great for modern shooters, but it wasn't made for that. Like I don't know, a lot of people compare old things to new things, and it was what it was made for. Like even like the first person shooters like Killer 7 and Metroid Prime obviously worked really well with that controller.
Oh yeah, so. Definitely. Metroid Prime is one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, there were a few 007 games on GameCube that were like first person, but then they played decently well, But for first person shooters, I'm sure PlayStation and Xbox are better that way overall. But they did have some good ones on GameCube.
Yeah, ever since Rare, they just haven't made a good 007 game. Like that was so awesome. Like good enough. I don't know, I played a lot of them, but why are we talking 007?
I fell shading Wind Waker.
So the point in this whole, but I mean, and this whole list we made, it comes down to like, these are just our 5 favorite games kind of that we thought of while sitting here, but
yeah, there's more.
Like Mario, you can't really play a bad Zelda game. Now, I haven't played the newest one when you play as Princess Zelda. I hear it's all right, but I don't know, I haven't tried it. But I mean, it's a Zelda game. Even Spirit Tracks, which was pretty slow and not the best, was still playable.
Yeah, the new Zelda thing sounds really cool. And also, I haven't played Twilight or the second or Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't played either of them, so that's why they might have been on the top 5. But I had to put Four Swords and Wind Waker on.
Twilight or you mean Breath of the Wild?
Oh, I'm sorry, Breath of the Wild. The 2 newest ones, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
What's Twilight Aura? Somebody tell me.
Had to do it.
Did the simulation just glitch and he said that and it actually means something?
Oh no! Some animation is gonna push me away. I'm trying to make you do more work editing. Just kidding.
He's still here.
You're gonna put.
Well, that was weird.
You're gonna put an animation there, aren't you? Anyway, number 4 on my list is Four Swords Adventures, but we don't got to talk about that because we're talking about things in common.
Yeah, and I never really... Well, Four Swords, I know I saw it, but I never really... I don't want to say I didn't have friends, but I mean, I didn't have a Game Boy Advance for a long time. I did have a Game Boy Advance at one time, but... Or
it's good for single player,
my too, good old aunt stole my Game Boy and sold it for methamphetamine. All right.
Well, that's not cool. Obviously, don't do that, kids.
That's just details. I didn't have a GBA, so I never really got to do it. Even when I did have a GBA, I've never really been a multiplayer guy. I like single player.
To be honest, I'm with him on that too. I know I said 60 to 70% of people on Earth are multiplayers. That's actually true. The other 10% are achievers, and so we're kind of like the 10% that are achievers, which just means you do goals and just beat games and just do things, challenging games.
And I think probably both of us would agree. I don't know. I can't speak for both of us, but number 2 and 1, Link to the Past, both of of us could flip those at any
Yeah,
point.
Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past
Yeah.
are just the best 2D and 3D Zelda games of all time, and we just they're the same.
And
top
being
two.
different experiences may not even be fair to compare them. Just
I had to put the Super Nintendo one on number one because not just because I speedrun the Master Sword % one. I say that because I don't even know the whole speedrun. I gotta learn the Dark World.
Yeah, it's definitely probably the first game I really remember playing like vividly. But Ocarina of Time is the first 3D, so yeah, it's hard to compare them being 3D and 2D.
Do you want to learn the speedrun for Link to the Past with me? The whole game, then we can race and learn it. I think that's something you could do that you might want to do because it's really fun.
And that's one of the games I know inside and out so well.
If you learn the tricks, I mean, you'd probably do it. I know I'm just talking to you all of a sudden, but it just came to me. That would be a fun one for you. If you did speedrun something. Besides Dream Daisy, just kidding. War 1024, just got a new world record in my first game, and my game, the bugs are caught up, so it's like
By the way, if I did a speed run, it'd be more like a speed roll.
Mine was a speed roll, 4 hours.
Roll. I have a wheelchair.
I said world record's an hour, over an hour.
I don't walk long distances. I have a wheelchair. It'd be a speed roll. He's a jerk. Right.
Oh. I am a jerk. I didn't get that until you explained it. I am a jerk. I didn't mean to be though.
Welcome to episode 1 of Make Jacob Feel Guilty.
And I had to cross my eyes. I always cross my eyes. Can't stop. And it's not even both. It's like one of them, right? It looks like both in my eyes, but on camera it's like one.
No, I don't take it personally. We live in my closest city is Duluth, where accessibility is an option.
No.
All right.
Honestly, I just didn't know. I was talking, I wasn't listening at the same time. And then I just figured it out once you explained it.
I don't really care at all. I just use it as a reason to talk crap about Duluth.
Oh, I'm just saying exactly what happened. And yeah, I let me say something about Duluth. Let's see. Okay, I love our flag. If you look up the Duluth, the current Duluth flag, I love it. But
it's a beautiful place.
It's a beautiful place. I love it here. I hear our mayor is not that bad, but our Minnesota governor sucks. Anyways, hi.
He made it political.
Attack
him.
Let me just say something
CosmoRetro.
again. We're both independents. My God, I just don't like Tim Walz. That's all. Come on. A lot of people don't like him, by the way. 80% Americans are Minnesotans. Probably Americans too.
There's a word people are using that I'm not going to say on this podcast.
Oh, the R word. You mean red?
No, stop it.
You mean red?
Stop it.
Red.
Stop it.
No,
Thanks everybody for watching.
The color red.
Appreciate it very much.
Appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all have a good week.
Thank you for watching.
The word is red.
Rock on.